Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Happy Easter. I hope you all are having a good one. I decided to do a little Easter look. It's not exactly Easter for me today, of course, but I got a new palette and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and post on Sunday, even though I usually don't, since it is a newer palette and it is the Electrip by Melt. Now, I had said in a previous video, I don't know if it's up yet or not, that I was going to purchase this palette. Why, I don't know, since Melt and I usually do not get along at all. I just can't help myself. Here's the thing. In Melt and the palettes that I do have, the formula, I don't have a problem with it. Like, it's, and I think the color story's pretty. It's just, it's so much deeper and darker and pigmented than I can handle personally. And I'm not a makeup artist. That's why. But like the formula, there's nothing wrong with. It's just either the color story or how deep or dark. And I'm very much a light, bubbly, colorful, pinky type person. You know what I mean? Like that's just who I am. Where like my daughter absolutely loves every palette they come out with because it's just so deep and dark and vampy and grungy and, you know, that whole line. But that's not my makeup preference, you know? So that's why when I say that it's not my favorite brand, it's because of that reason, not their formula reason. Now, I have heard people say that their formula is hit and miss. I don't have that problem. I don't buy all of their palettes, but the ones that I have bought, I have thoroughly liked as far as formula. Just maybe not color story, or it could just be that I don't know how to combine the colors, you know what I mean? But today we're going to be playing with this one, and this one is kind of special, and I don't know why. Okay, first off, I'm not a makeup artist, like I said, so I don't see color the way they would, but for me, I like this color story. It doesn't make sense to me at all, okay? Like, I kind of get, like, stick to this end, stick to this end, right? But I'm also looking at it going, well, I don't really have to stick to this end and to this end. I'm seeing, like, mixtures of it in a sense, you know what I mean? And that has me intrigued in a way that I've never really noticed before, in a sense, you know what I mean? And I am going to play with this again. Right now, we're going to do a very simple look. This is the look we're going to do. Very simple. Well, you know what I mean. But I will play with this again in a way that's going to take me outside my comfort zone. And I will say this one did kind of take me outside my comfort zone. It did. So the first shade we're going to go into, this is Bang. I guess that's how you say it. It's BHANG. Bang. I'm assuming it's like a peachy color. And we are going to apply that as our first shade. But I will say, like, when I first looked at this palette when it came in, I was like, okay. Well, first off, I love the fact that there is lighter shades in here. Number one, it just comforts me. I don't know what it is about that, but it does comfort me. Darker shades just always scare me. It just does. I don't know why. Even after all these years, I just still don't feel that comfortable with them. But then to know that I know Melt palettes are pigmented. I mean, you want to go in with a very light hand because you're going to get pigment, okay? So then that double scares me because it's like, oh, if I go in too much, it's going to turn out bad. So it's like if I don't do it just right, and 9 out of 10, I'm not going to do it just right. Okay, I'm not going to do anything just right. So that scares me. But when I was doing my look today, like, it was weird because nothing scared me in this palette. Yeah, it would take me outside my comfort zone, but not in a way of like scared or terrified I'm going to, mess up or something. And that's weird because I've never had that feeling before, you know? And I know that you can just take off makeup. It's not a big deal if you mess up, but when you sit down to do your makeup, that's not something that's in the back of your mind. You're sitting there thinking, oh, no big deal. I'll just take it off. I got all the time in the world. And I mean, in a way, I do, but in a way, I don't. Like, I don't want to waste my time doing that. But yeah, I really kind of enjoy playing with this palette, and that just throws me. I was not prepared for that at all. And then I was even brave enough to go into that red shade, which we're about to do here in a minute. Alright, so I put that on the top as my crease shade, and then I'm going to take that same shade bang, and we're going to run it under the lower lash line. And this is really, really a pretty peachy orange, like I said. It's very, I don't want to say soft, because it's pigmented, but it's not a darker peach in a sense, it's more of a brighter peach, which usually they don't do. Usually their colors are very, like I said, dark, deep, muted, but pigmented. Okay. Now we're going to go into the red. And it's called Strawberry Fields. And it's not... It's a red. It's just not... I don't know. It's not scary like I thought it would be, though. But it is red, nonetheless. And I would say it is like a strawberry red. I would say that, yeah. That's a good name for it, to be honest. But look at the pigment to it, and look at how well it's blending out, too. Like, that's for a red, it's pretty good. Pretty good. And I think that's, it kind of settled my nerves in a sense when I realized how well these shadows were working for me, that I was just like, oh, okay. Maybe I don't need to be afraid of it, Which is a good thing, because I don't want to be afraid of it, But the funny thing is that this really wasn't even the color to scare me. It's the next shade that I use that scares me. Or that actually scared me. Because I thought for sure I was going to mess it all up, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I really, really did. I thought, well, this is the shade that's going to ruin the look for me because of myself, though. I was going to mess it up, but for whatever the reason, it didn't happen, and I'm so thankful. Because I really did like the look. So, we're going to take that same shade, Strawberry Field, and run it right up on the lower lash line. And I think this red and this peachy color go really good together too. It does kind of look like a flame or a fire in a sense. Oh, they would need the yellow. And this red's pretty too. It's not like it's going to make your eye look like it's tired or sick or nothing. It's just a really pretty red. Like I said, it's shocking to me that I kind of like this palette. Like, it really is shocking to me. We're going to take that orange back under it. Okay. Now we're going to go into the shade Reefer, which is this one right here. And I'm barely going to touch the shade. Barely. Tap it off. Barely touched it. And all I'm doing is putting it right here in this outer portion here. And that's it. Like, that's all I wanted to do, was just put right here. Just to darken up that outer corner a little bit. Tapped it a little bit more. Laying it down. And blending it in. Like, the smallest brush is what I found to do this with. Because you can already see that this color is pretty dark. So if you really tap in with this, you're going to get some pigment. And I really just wanted it right here on this outer part a little bit. I'm trying not to talk because I know I can get it to go out of hand real quick. And that's not what I'm wanting with this color at all. Okay, then I took the shade Electrip, this darker orange, picked it up. I didn't spray it or anything, and I just tapped it all over the lid. And I didn't get any fallout by using any of the shimmer shades or metallic shades. But look at that metallic too, that's so pretty. And I think this is a good palette for spring and summer even. Because it kind of does remind me of summer. Like, even if you look at it from that point of view, I mean, this looks like the sun. You know? And the other side kind of looks like a beach. The water, you know, like, it just kind of does to me. But I didn't spray it, and look how, I mean, it's just so metallic looking, you know? Then I decided to take the shade Saturn, which is this one right here, and I just put it in the inner corner here. Again, didn't spray it, but it is light enough to be my inner corner. It would also be a beautiful lid shade. Okay. Trying to make sure both sides are the same as always, you all, but we all know how that goes with my looks. They never turn out the same. For the waterline, I use the Urban Decay Amber. Alright, then what did I do? I did that. Okay, now we're going to take that dark brown, that Reefer shade right here, and we're just going to line the top lash line with it. And again, this color is so dark. Like, you could really get depth out of this color. And I guess that's the other thing with this palette. Like, this could be an everyday palette, y'all. It could definitely, I mean, it's got this brown, which makes, you can make neutral looks with it if you want it to. More warm toned, that is, neutral looks. Because of that red and peachy shade. But nonetheless, you could do it. And make it be an, everyday palette. Whatever that is to you, of course, Wear it to work, wear it out to wherever you're going. Parties, bars, I don't know, wherever you go. It's not necessarily my scene, but I feel like did all that, Been there and done that. And shocked that I'm here to live the tale of my recklessness as a child or a kid or an adult even. I get pretty reckless at times. But yeah. Okay, so I have that lined. It looks pretty good, I suppose. It's not my best work. I feel like my lashes are getting in my way. For some reason today. Neither here nor there, though. Alright, I think it's good enough. Is it perfect? No. Good enough? Yeah. Just clean it up a little bit, maybe. Alright. Are both sides pretty much the same? We're going to go back into Strawberry Fields. I just feel like this color here is just the most prettiest red. And I don't know why I feel that way. But I do. Like, it's a red that's so workable, I think. Okay. And then back into the peach shade. I think the next time I am going to do another look, like I said. I'm going to use the other side of the palette. And then maybe even do another look using like the whole palette combined. Like combining the shades from both sides. I don't know. This palette just like inspires me. Somehow, some way. I can't really explain it to you. Because I don't even understand it. But like this palette just is something else. It's been a while since I felt that, And here's the thing. I was going to use the Natasha Denona I've been doing Marc Jacobs palettes, you know. But for Easter, I was really going to do the Circo Loco palette with this outfit. My little Easter outfit, ready for Easter, you know. And now I don't think I am. Now I really feel like I want to use this palette. And that is telling me something. And it may not tell you all a lot because, you know, you don't know me. But for me, that's telling me a whole bunch. Because, like, I love Natasha Denona. Alright? Love her palettes. Love her formula. Just love it. Marc Jacobs on the top lashes. And for me to go, nah, I don't think so. I'm going to use Melt. And again, if you know me, you know how I feel about that brand. Because for the most part, to be honest, Melt's a waste of my money. Not because they're not good, but because of my own preference. Although my daughter does benefit. But regardless, you get my point. And yet, here I am, loving this palette for some reason. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm out of this mascara. I absolutely love this mascara now, y'all. Oh, I also tried the Dream Beam Comfy Smooth Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 40 of Kosas. I think I like it. I do. I think I like it. I don't know yet. That's what I'm not really going to say. But I think. And I'm trying to figure it out for the Sephora sale. But I think I like it. Usually I use the Paula's Choice one for sunscreen. The one that's got the tint to it. Oh no. Why did I have to mess up? Because that's my luck. Alright. I'm using the Lancome, of course, for the bottom lashes. And we're done. Oh, well. And again, if you could put on falsies, y'all, this look, these colors would look so good. I cannot put on false lashes to save my life. Seriously, if I had to put them on to save my life, I couldn't save my life. I just can't. I have tried and tried and tried. I haven't given up, though. I'll continue to try. But I know that I'll never get it, like, and I'm okay with that. I'll just use the Grande Lash and, you know, grow my lashes, my own lashes out as need be. But, yeah, I know for a fact that I couldn't do it. But if you can, oh, let me tell you, this look would be even better. But yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this palette, you all. I don't know if you can see what I see, but like, it's just so pretty. I'm sure you can see the mistake I made over here without fail. Sometimes I wish that like when it touched, it'd be like a perfect little, you know what I mean? And then I'd be like, oh, it's a mole. It's a beauty mark type of thing, you know? It's a freckle, whatever. But I can never pull it off. It's always something like this. And then for lipstick, I actually pulled out a lipstick. It's my YSL lipstick. I forgot I even had these, y'all. Of course I did, but it's in the shade 203, and it looks like this. And I really like this color. I have a couple of these. I will say it definitely has a smell, a perfume smell, when you're putting it on. However, once you are done, you don't smell it anymore once you put it away. And I really like the way this is like a weird shape for a lipstick. But I kind of like it because like it just stays right along my lines of my lips to where I don't need to wear a lip liner if I don't want to, and I don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? It's just such a pretty color too, all around. So I'm really enjoying that. Not enjoying all these wrinkles I'm having, but hey, such is life. But yeah, this is this palette here, I can also see fall. Like, I also think the look I'm wearing now could be used for fall even. I do think if you took the dark color out, that dark brown I put in the outer corner, and just left it peachy and maybe just a little bit of that red, and then this shade, it would be more like a bronzy look for summer. I also think if you wore brown mascara, I thought about pulling out that Too Faced. But I'm just obsessed with Marc Jacobs right now. But if you did use brown mascara, I think that would make the look a little different too. So I do think this palette has a lot of variation to it, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Now this video is so long, so I'm not going to swatch it in this video. I wish I would have in the beginning, that way you had it. But I'll swatch it in the next video, which I'll do tomorrow. And I am going to try to use these colors. I feel like I could definitely incorporate this, and this. This one, I just don't know. I don't know where I would put that in this look. You know what I mean? I could see the peach, the brown in this. And I could see the peach, the brown in this shade as just like an everyday color. You know what I mean? But that one there has got me stumped. And I mean, I can see it with this. But I feel like this looks better with this. You know what I mean? So it's like the blue, you know what I mean? I don't know. But neither here nor there. Love this palette. I have no complaints. I think the formula is amazing. It's pigmented. It's blendable. It is true to color. And I had no issues. And I would have to say, this is an all-in-one palette for me too. So I'm going to keep that in mind, okay? Because I really do like the She's in Party one, even though it is darker, you know, than I would necessarily go. But I feel like this one may be my favorite. Just because of the versatility in it. And it is so different than anything else I have. So I think that's why I like it so much. It's just different. It's not me. It's not. But yet, it's kind of me. Like, I feel nice in this look. This eye look, I feel comfortable. I feel like it's bright, yet dark. You know what I mean? So, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped in some way. I hope you all are having an amazing Easter and spending time with family and friends. And I'm sorry for the length of the video. If you made it this far, bless you. Bless you all. But I'll let you go. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I upload every day but Sunday. Except this Sunday I'm uploading. Due to the new palette, and I look forward to playing with this palette again and seeing you all later. But until then, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye.